Yes, a judge ordered the teenage suspects to secure detention. She says those two boys pose a threat to community safety after they were arrested earlier this week, accused of shootings, holding people at gunpoint, robbing them, and carjackings. Two kids, a 14-year-old and 16-year-old, face a judge for a crime spree in Pierce County.
Your Honor, this incident is of an extremely violent nature.
Their violent streak on Tuesday started in Lakewood. Police say the two teenagers and a third kid fired shots at these three locations in the city. At two of those spots, they robbed two people at gunpoint.
Kind of shocking to hear that kids would be that bold to do something like that.
Sergeant Darren Moss with Pierce County Sheriff's Office says their next stop was at this Walmart in Spanaway. Court documents say the three juveniles stopped a 20-year-old woman as she was driving, asking if they could catch a ride to Walmart. She agreed, and when the woman parked at the store, one of the suspects in the back seat pointed a gun at her head. He threatened to blow her brains out and started to count down from 5. The suspect then hit her in the back of the head with the gun twice. The three teenagers stole her car and crashed it nearby. Moss says just a couple hours later, they went back to that Walmart and carjacked someone else.
Really high danger for the community. That it was really scary to see that, and then to see that it was young kids that were committing those crimes.
Investigators say they received additional reports of shots fired and robbery. The suspects are now facing several charges, including robbery and assault.
I do believe there is a threat to community safety by releasing him to the community, so I will hold him in secure detention.
Moss says the sheriff's office has a community division where deputies would spend time with young people to help keep them on a positive track, but says right now that youth engagement is on hold.
We're short on deputies right now, so we are focused on just responding to our calls and handling the calls that we have for service right now with the limited staffing that we do have.
A judge charged those two boys as juveniles. The prosecutor's office says more charges could come as this case continues to develop, especially since there is a third suspect involved. The next court hearing is scheduled for December 27th. Reporting live in Tacoma, Frankie Thompson, Fox 13 News.